Hi, I'm Casey, homeschool mom, business owner, and a lover of travel. Be sure to subscribe and hit the notification button. So I thought it'd be fun to take you along on a typical day. I'm recording a Tuesday. Every day looks a little bit different, so saying that it's typical really doesn't mean anything. But for us, this is usually what we do on a Tuesday. So come along and see how we fit in being a business owner, a mom, getting homeschooling in, plus running errands. How I fit in science, and encourage my daughter's interest in what she wants to do when she grows up. Sometimes homeschooling looks like sitting and doing workbooks. Other times it looks like volunteering. But come along with us today and see how we get it all done. I started my day at 5:15 this morning and got my tea ready. I typically wake up anywhere between 5 and 6 o'clock in the morning just naturally. I don't set an alarm unless we have to get up and go somewhere. This morning I'm having ginger turmeric green tea. It's a tea that we blend in our tea shop at the store. I love green tea for the high antioxidants, and it's a great way to get my morning started off. After making my tea, the first thing that I usually do in the mornings is have my quiet time. I journal, read my Bible, pray. It's just a great time that I have alone before anybody wakes up to get started off right. The next thing I usually do in the mornings is a workout. I do 3 to 4 days a week of running, and then the other days I will typically do either a Pilates or a yoga. I also have a vibration plate that I will sometimes do a workout using that. If I have time after my workout, I like to sit in my infrared sauna for about 30 minutes. After that, it's time to shower and do my makeup and get ready for the day. My daughter's not up yet, so I'm going to use this extra time to get a little bit of work done while I wait for her. She slept pretty late and finally got up around 9 o'clock, and now I'm going to make us some breakfast, and then we will sit down and have breakfast together. After breakfast, we like to check in on Jackie and Shadow, which is a bald eagle pair that are wild eagles, and we have watched them lay and hatch eaglets, so we like to check in on them, see how they're doing. And my daughter built a fort that she is now going to spend a couple hours working on her schoolwork for the day, because you get to do school wherever you want when you homeschool. So today is a Tuesday, which means that my daughter has piano lessons today. So after she got up and had breakfast, did school for a couple of hours, and now we are heading to her piano lessons. She is continuing to do some school while we're driving because she hasn't gotten all done this morning, and she wants to go to the Humane Society this afternoon. And the deal to be able to go to the Humane Society is that she has to get all of her schoolwork done. It's a great incentive to get her schoolwork done without me having to nag her constantly. And she wants to be a vet when she grows up. So I love that this gives her not only volunteer experience, but it gives her exposure working with animals. And it's something that she really loves doing.
Both hands. Bill it really slow so you can play it in time accurately. Bum, 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 bum. Switch.
After piano, we stopped for lunch to get schoolwork finished up, and then went to find some bathing suits for our cruise. Well, we made it to the Humane Society. My daughter got all of her schoolwork done, so now we get to play with and walk the dogs.
Hey, come here, little guy. I'm gonna sit you down. Guys, y'all don't need to play with that. Hey, this is the mischief maker of the family.
So I just dropped off my daughter with my dad. I am super blessed because both my parents are retired and live in the same town, and my daughter is super close with both of my parents, which is such a blessing. And she is my dad's only grandchild, although that is going to change at the end of the summer because my brother's wife is pregnant right now. But my dad and my daughter are super close, and he likes to keep her one night a week because they just love hanging out. So it worked out because I have to be at the store this evening. Lots of times I take her with me, but when it's late like this, I'll be closing tonight because I'm training somebody that we just hired. So I'll be there until close, which is a late night for my daughter. So this works out perfect. So right now I am heading to my store. I own a store in town called Green Tea House, and there's a town called Green. It's spelled G-R-U-E-N-E. It's not like the color, but we named it that because we're in Green, Texas, and we did a play on words. So that's where I'm heading right now. So I've mentioned that I am a business owner, but what kind of business do I own? My husband and I have a brick and mortar tea shop. We serve sit-down tea, but also sell retail loose leaf teas and accessories. For the first year and a half, we did this completely by ourselves. It was a true ma and pa shop. Over the summer, we hired our first employee, and now we actually have two, which allows us to be open later, so my husband and I don't have to stay here from morning till evening. It's been really nice to be able to step away and do more of the behind the scenes stuff versus having to be at the store all the time. My husband tends to be the one that's mostly at the store. I do all of the behind the scenes stuff. So if you are a business owner, you know what that looks like. I do social media, I do marketing, I do networking, I do all of the bookkeeping and payroll, pay all of the taxes. And we sell tea infused baked goods at the store. I make those. And that's it. I'm gonna close up the shop and go home and go to bed. I hope you enjoyed our day.